guys, Cat here with Studio Sweat On Demand, and I am here with the very popular Studio Sweat trainer,
Olganator.
All right, guys, very important question came in from us from Donna Larry. So I'm just gonna read it because I can't say it better than she did. So the topic, exercise versus diet, okay? So Donna said, I want to trim a few pounds, but the more I exercise, the hungrier I am. And if I cut back on calories, I don't have the energy to push through a hard workout. Is there a better solution than being miserable while trimming down? Wow.
I think there is a better solution.
Yeah.
Don't be miserable.
Yeah, don't be miserable. Let's talk about it. Okay, so for any of you, this vlog is for any of you that are experiencing the same attitude or, you know.
I think it's common that people feel hungrier after they're working out, but I think it's valid. You know, your energy expenditure increased.
Yeah.
So I think it's valid to be hungry. You just have to figure out, are you truly hungry, or there is something else going on? So those are the things we need to talk about.
Those are the things that we're going to talk about. So just keep in mind, especially if you're newer to working out, it takes your body time to return to its natural state, to its pre-workout state. So you might experience these hunger issues more in the beginning of your workout journey than you will later. So just give yourself a little time to adjust. And in general, when you're working out and then you feel hungry afterwards, it's your body's reminder that you need to refuel.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hydration is like super important. You know, the recommendation is at least 8 glasses of water a day. Mm-hmm. So, and if you work out, obviously you need even more. Yeah. So definitely check, are you well hydrated first?
Right.
Drink plenty of fluids.
Yeah.
Before, during, and after workout.
Right, and
that's number one.
Yeah, that's one of the tips for sure, because believe it or not, your body and mind often get confused. They don't know if you're actually, hungry, or are you actually dehydrated. It's a signal that often gets missed between the gut and the brain. So that's tip number one. A little bit more to think about. The duration of your workout. The longer your workout is, the longer it's going to take your body to return to its natural pre-workout state. So that is going to determine, how hungry you might get. Let's talk about intensity. What can the intensity of your workout do?
Right, if you're going to do low intensity versus high intensity, you're going to do a HIIT workout versus just a low intensity ride. I'm sure you're going to be hungrier while after you're doing a HIIT workout, because obviously workout is more intense, your energy expenditure is higher. So you definitely, I think it's valid to be hungry, after a HIIT workout. You just have to figure out what time of the day you're working out. Are you working out early in the morning? Are you working out in the afternoon or in the evening? Maybe you can work out right before lunch and then refuel with your lunch, Obviously, if you work out first thing in the morning, you want to make sure you have a nice
pre-workout snack. Yeah.
Pre-workout snack. Yeah. When you finish workout, it's also important to have a post-workout snack, and let's make sure it's a good quality carbohydrates and good quality protein.
Exactly.
I know a lot of trainers recommend milk chocolate, chocolate milk. It has a good balance of
that's the Russian version. I'm like, milk chocolate? I thought she meant like a Hershey's bar. I was like,
something
I want that trainer.
Something on the fudge, I always say Toonie Loons, not Looney Tunes.
Exactly.
The same thing.
Americans are the only ones, or English. English is the only language where we do that.
It's a perfect proportion of the protein and carbohydrates, but there is a tons of resources out there to find a perfect post-workout snack
for you,
enough,
And then you have to be careful with the chocolate milk, though. Like there can be a lot of sugar in it, like the pre-made, like if you get it at the store.
Yeah.
One thing I want to mention too on the intensity of the workout. Often, the more intense the workout, directly after the workout, you might actually notice that your appetite is suppressed. So for me, when I do, sorry, I just touched the mic. When I do a hard workout, which I do probably 3 to 4 pretty challenging workouts per week, I'm not hungry right after. And I know a lot of you out there experience that same thing. It takes me a while to get hungry, but I know typically by the time I take a shower and I get dressed and dry my hair, whatever, like I'm gonna be hungry after that. So it's kind of like knowing your own body, knowing your workout. Often those lower intensity workouts, especially like just a shorter, like 20-minute bike ride or a lower intensity bike ride or walk, those will actually stimulate your appetite. So you kind of got to know that as well.
I think also, sorry to interrupt, but I think it's important to figure out how many calories, like she says, oh, I don't want to be miserable, to figure out what is your calorie need for a day, and you can have this calorie amount for a day, and then you can break down, okay, maybe I can have a little snack before workout and a little snack after workout, and you don't have to wait until, like, say, dinner. You can just break down more smaller meals and stay in your calorie, whatever that need that you have for a day.
Right.
And eat.
Absolutely.
If you're hungry, eat. You just the most important part is, like, when you're hungry, don't overindulge. You know, that's a tricky part. Like, oh my God, I'm so hungry, and you go and overindulge. So figure out, like, where your calories is and how much calories you can play with before and after workout.
Yeah, and for some people, smaller meals more often work, and for other people, just like 3 larger meals per day are going to work better for you. So again, figure out what it is for you and how you can time those, just like Olga said. And that is also a perfect segue into the term HALT. How many of you know what HALT means?
I don't know.
It's an acronym, and it stands for hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. You're never supposed to let yourself get too...
all of the above.
Any of those. You're never supposed to let yourself get too hungry, too angry, too lonely, or too tired, because when you do, you tend to make bad choices, right? Or, I don't know if bad's the right word, choices that don't really benefit you, okay? So think about that and try to halt, okay? I think we've talked about almost everything except for one very important thing, Olga.
One very important thing is a lot of people think that, oh my God, I just had intense workout, I earned it, I need to go and have a nice meal or indulge in something that I normally wouldn't eat. And I think it's a lot to do with psychological aspect. People believe they are hungrier if they work out. So you have to really check all those points that we talked about before you actually go ahead and get yourself into this, grabbing something that you shouldn't grab. So yeah, check your hydration level, check, are you really hungry? You have to recognize the hunger versus dehydration. And
exactly.
Did you have your snack before? Maybe prepare your, always, like, if you're one of those people who think, like, oh, I just work out really hard and I earned that meal, just have a, like, good healthy snack for your after workout prepared in your bag, so you don't grab something unhealthy, and then figure out if you can wait until next big meal, lunch or dinner or breakfast or whatever.
Without going into that halt zone that we talked about, right? Yeah. One other thing, there is a big mental aspect to this, but are you bored? You know what I mean? Maybe you're not filling you might look at, are you filling your time with things that are keeping you busy? Because if you're bored, I think, like, we were talking to Tina about this too, like, and this is normal for a lot of people. If you're bored, you tend to find yourself in the pantry more often, right? So just think about those things, and if you do feel like eating and you're not truly feeling those hunger pains, Miriam's got the great food scale. If you don't have a food scale, it's called the hunger scale, not the food scale. That's a different thing. But the hunger scale, which is a really good reminder of, where are you? And it's a scale of 1 to 10. And 1 is like, I'm absolutely ravishing, and 10 is I'm gluttonous, like I way overdid it. And so you never want to let yourself get, like, below a 3, but it really helps you understand that, are you truly hungry? So take a look at the hunger scale online. You can just Google that. So, all right, anything else that you'd like to add?
No, I think in conclusion, we just have to summarize. Hydration, intensity of your workout, duration of your workout, check.
I forgot something.
Yeah?
Men versus women.
Oh, there you go.
Did you guys know that women are much more likely to feel hungry after their workouts than men? I
didn't know that. I'm always more hungry, but I'm just always hungry.
No, it's true though. It is a physical thing. It's women's bodies want to retain fat, right? We are the ones that feed the babies, right?
So
a lot,
unfair.
And so unfair. But so because of that, your body does want to refuel, and you feel it in the way of hunger sometimes. So, anyways, keep going.
So just I want to just everybody to understand that. Just recognize all those points: hydration, intensity of your workout, duration of your workout, and really check mentally, am I really hungry, or I just need it? And set yourself for success and have those healthy snacks around you.
Yeah.
You know, don't grab something that, like, just because you think you're hungry, grab something unhealthy. Just make sure I always say preparation is a key. Prepare, you're gonna work out, you think you're gonna be hungry, have something healthy, like maybe apple, peanut butter, something.
That's another thing for me. My mouth needs to chew, so I'm not one of those that can just
Shake, yeah.
have a shake
I'm the
all
same,
the time.
100%.
Like, I don't feel full unless my mouth is like moving.
Absolutely,
So-
yes. There is a different type of people who like.
So figure it out for yourself. What big meals, small meals, more often, less often. Figure it out, play with it. Don't just settle, okay? And don't be miserable, Donna, okay? And for those body sculpting, fat torching workouts, make sure you visit
Studio Sweat on Demand.